Good morning. I won that one. I won. Welcome to worship this morning here at Salem Church of the Brethren. Whether you're joining us in person or joining us on our YouTube stream, we are thankful for the opportunity to worship alongside you as we prepare for the coming Christ this Advent season. And so with that, I want to take a few minutes here, and before I go over the announcements, just to go over what's going to happen today. Today is hanging of the greens, and other times services have been held at special evening worship services to bless or consecrate, if you will, the decorating and the preparing a sanctuary space to be able to celebrate the birth of Christ. A few years ago, the idea was brought up, could we do that during worship service? And it went really, really well. And so the tradition now, this is the third year we're doing it. If you do it once, it's new. Twice is a repeat. 3 times is a tradition. The tradition that we seem to have started is one of decorating during the time of worship. And for this particular worship service today, what we're going to do is we're going to go through some elements of our worship service as we normally would. The children will have their children's story, but then the children are going to be invited to go back to their seats with their family because the reason being, at least I think I did do a children. Nope, I take that back. Sorry, ignore that. There will be no children's story today. I apologize. My brain is working ahead of itself. We will go through some elements like normal. I will do a meditation as well too, as opposed to a sermon, and that will help kind of set the tone of what today is to be about. Because today, the concept is make a joyful noise. Psalm 100. And that's the scripture we're going to talk about in a little bit. So I want to let you know that whenever we come to the time of decorating and fellowship, I'll give you a little bit more instructions. But today's going to be a little bit different than what we have done before. And so I appreciate your flexibility, and I'm excited to see how we decorate the sanctuary this time. Let's go over some other announcements that you'll see here. First off, if you want to look at the green sheet, a couple things to keep in mind. The district cookie camp and cookie orders are going on. Sue Warner. That's what I said. I said Sue Warner. That's what I said. Yeah, it's definitely what I said. She is the person to talk to about that. The Advent devotions, they should be ready next week for you, and we will put them out there. They go along with the themes of a weary world, and the idea of worship alongside that is generated from that devotion as well too. Thanksgiving, Christmas Camp Food Drive. Please bring in some extra food donations for the food pantry during November and December. You can leave them here if you want. The canned goods are also shared with each state and Church of the Brethren. It's a joint church experience with the Fairview Church here. Yes. I swear I know words. I'm just not doing well with them today. I don't know what's going on. The Adopt a Family for Christmas, you'll see the tree out there. The first one is already got some ornaments hanging on it. We ask that you take an ornament to be able to wrap a gift and donate it for a family. We would like to have those items back by Sunday, December 17th. If you have any questions, Sue Warner is your contact. After all those are taken, that tree becomes a hat and mitten tree. So any gently used hats, mittens, or even new ones as well too, can be left upon the tree, and they go and they benefit those who during this upcoming cold season are going to be in need of them. The Women's Christmas Banquet is going to be coming up here soon too, Thursday, December 14th. That's just a couple weeks away. And that means servers, we'd like to know that you are kind enough and gentle enough and sweet enough and going to do as you're asked and come and serve the meal that night as well too. There will be a special Advent offering from the denomination on Sunday, December 17th. We have Christmas Eve and candlelight and communion service on the 24th at 6 p.m. And of course, the Christmas card fund is an ongoing thing as well too. Okay, that's a whole lot of information. I think I'm going to turn it over to you now. Do you have any announcements you would wish to share this morning? Can you wait till I'm done? Thanks.
I'll just tell you a little bit about our family. We have a 7-year-old boy and a 9-year-old boy. The 7-year-old boy loves the color green, and the 9-year-old boy loves the color blue. And that's written on the tickets. If you have any questions about any of the gifts, let me know. Shelley wasn't able to make up or tell me what to put on the individual tag, so I had to just go with a general list that they had given me. So there are 3 or 4 family gifts, and one is like for cleaning supplies. Anyways, there's 3 or 4 family gifts, and what I suggest on those, you might want to double up with somebody else because there's like several things on the list for the family. That's about all I know. So
Thank you.
questions, just come to me. And she said that the latest she can pick these up are the 18th, so please try to have them here on the 17th. I will be at my family Christmas that day, so be sure to bring them.
Are there any, I got 2, so 1 and 2.
I just wanted to remind people that Wednesday night is happening, and this is the last one until the new year, and it is a pizza party.
I like pizza. Oh, okay, I'll get you in a minute. No, Wanda.
A little bit
Very
more,
different.
A little bit more about the banquet coming up. I just wanted to say if you could sign up. Okay.
She's going to hit you with it.
Yeah, I will. Sign up to come by December the 10th. That's the Sunday before. That way we can plan. Also the men, if they can sign up. Just wanted to say this year we're doing something a little bit different for the entertainment, and I think you're really going to like it. I'm getting anxious about that. We've never done this before. So December the 14th, 6 o'clock.
Thank you. Oh, darn, I smacked him. Sorry.
Just realize that for the prayer group, I'll call Carrie and make sure, but we're going to move it to December 12th. Sandy and I won't be in town for the next week, so December 12th for prayer group on a Tuesday. And then also the deacons have Christmas remembrances available for the holiday, so hopefully everybody will pick up something. If you need more information about somebody, let me know. You can even take Sandy put some bulbs on there. You can grab those off there too. They've got addresses and all information on. They'd appreciate a card, I'm sure, or a visit or a call. Thanks.
Thank you. And a quick follow-up as well, too. The prayer committee or the prayer group ran into a technical issue because we had to redo our internet at our church. It looks like it is fixed, so it should be fine for next time. I apologize. I'll make sure that information is available. It was an interesting week yelling at various pieces of technology. I'm convinced it was bringing me into the Ebenezer Scrooge of the season at a certain point. So I apologize for the internet not complying as it normally did. Are there any other announcements we would share this morning? No. I invite you then turn and greet one another. I invite you to remain standing and join with me in the call to worship that you will find printed in your bulletin. Lord, when was the last time we saw you face to face? Was it when we pulled the curtains back at night and looked up to the tapestry of light? Was it in the face of a newborn, the smell of fresh cooked food, the sound of a singing church? I invite you then to remain standing. Our first hymn this morning from the blue hymnal worship book, hymn number 178, Come Thou Long Expected Jesus. Yes, it is. Come thou long. You may be seated. Our scripture today comes from Psalm 100, and I'll be reading from the New Revised Standard Version. It can wait, buddy. Shout triumphantly to the Lord, all the earth. Serve the Lord with celebration. Come before him with shouts of joy. Know that the Lord is God. He made us. We belong to him. We are his people, the sheep of his own pasture. Enter his gates with thanks. Enter his courtyards with praise. Thank him. Bless his name, because the Lord is good. His loyal love lasts forever. His faithfulness lasts generation after generation. Sisters and brothers, may the offering that we present be a time of joyful noise. May we give it joyfully, not begrudgingly. May we celebrate the offering as an expression of God's bounty, not as a totem to measure worth. May we offer it as a balm to help those who are weary, broken, and wounded, not as a weapon to hurt, injure, and silence. May our offering be joyful. Will the ushers please come forward? I can't hear you when you talk to the floor. Because we're doing something a little bit different this morning, okay? What we're doing is called hanging of the greens. We're going to decorate the church here in just a minute. Lord, this offering given does not fix the world. That is not its job. We are meant to be part of that peace that you bring, that hope you give, that love you share, just as this offering is to do. So that is what we will be about, O God, not about fixing the world, but using ourselves and this offering to display your peace, your hope, and your love. In the giving of this offering, may our call to be peace, hope, and love be answered gladly. Use this offering, Lord, as you would use us, in any way that you see fit. In your name we pray. Amen. So I'd like to read for you. Again, I'm doing great with words this morning, let me tell you. The devotion that opens up the Advent devotional series that's going to be available to you next week. And it's from a group called A Sanctified Art. We've used them before, and I like their material because they ask harder questions. They dig a little deeper than other devotionals I've seen, and I find it rewarding, and I hope you do as well. The author writes, Christ was born to a weary world. King Herod ruled the land with a legacy of ruthlessness. The Romans treated the people of Israel with contempt, imposing harsh taxes and land seizures that forced many into subsistence farming. Poverty and destitution were pervasive, and yet Christ was born, bringing good news of great joy for all people. This season, you are invited to look closely at the details in the opening chapters of the Gospel of Luke. Discover where joy is sprinkled throughout the narrative. Identify the moments when joy arrives, despite trepidation, fear, or grief. And consider how joy can be a companion to you this season. For our joy is rooted in the truth that we belong to God. Can you tether yourself to that deep truth? Isaac, sit down, please. You can use the notepad that's there, okay? Okay, you need to wait. I'm not, so sit on your butt ski. Close enough. Can you tether yourself to that deep truth? You deserve to feel joy fully. The world needs your joy, even if you are weary. This devotional is designed to help you practice joy in a weary world. Each week offers art, reflections, poetry, and hymns. Journey through the devotional at your own pace. May each week offer you rhythms for rejoicing through acknowledging your weariness, finding joy and connection, allowing yourself to be amazed. Singing stories of hope, making room, rooting yourself in ritual, and remembering that you are beloved. And so, this Advent, let us hold space for our weariness and our joy. Let us seek a thrill of hope in our hurting world. Let us welcome joy, even and especially if, like the prophet Isaiah, we cry out for comfort. In this weary world, may we find ways to rejoice. The scripture I chose for today, Psalm 100, is one of those that, I don't know, for my part, I went to right away when I got a Bible for the first time, just because the number 100 was fun. I don't know. I did. And I remember seeing that line that is translated, shout triumphantly to the Lord, all the earth. In the Bible I read, it was called make a joyful noise, which always kind of made me laugh. Because in the church that I was worshiping at the time, nobody spoke. Yeah, nobody spoke. It was silence. The children were expected to be quiet. The children were not allowed to make noises. Parents felt embarrassed if their kid made a noise in worship, as though that would somehow distract from worship. And I remember thinking, there's no joy here. I was 10. What did I know? I thought about this passage quite a lot in relation to an ad campaign that's going on right now. And it showed up last year, the first time I saw it, and I'm guessing you've seen it too. It's called He Gets Us. It's an ad campaign that I like the questions it asks, but I worry sometimes that it might be kind of like worm on a hook, where it looks too good to be true. I'm still asking questions. But I did see a commercial that really got me thinking. And it talked about how isolated people feel right now. And one of the reasons that it identified that people feel isolated is because, and they had this timed perfectly, everybody had to be right. And they show a dining room table that is left vacant. For my mind, it brought up images of a Thanksgiving meal in which some lovely human within our family group decided to bring up a topic that would make everybody mad. Because I don't know why. And I got to thinking about that, because the noise that would have been made at that table, I wouldn't have called joyful. I would have called angry. I would have called cruel. Because the person who brought up the topic, most likely, at least in the story that I concocted in my head, most likely wasn't bringing up the topic just for conversation. They were just bringing it up. We don't know what the problem was. Yeah, you did. You knew exactly what you were doing. You were trying to create a problem because it entertained you. It's not that the dining room table should be a place absent of hard conversations. It's that the dining room table should be a place where conversations can happen. And then I got to thinking about what I was hoping this would be, today's service. And the idea around it is, because there's going to be food provided for you too. And we thank Wanda King for, and I'm getting there, slow down. I was going to explain the gestation of this story. Way to throw it under the bus there, Wanda. Thanks for that. A few weeks ago, Wanda approached me and said, hey, I want to do something for the church. I said, okay, what do you got in mind? She goes, I want to provide a meal. I said, okay, what are you thinking? And we talked a little bit, and I said, I have an idea. I said, how about we do it during Hanging of the Greens? So we talked about it, and then we got Karen to provide a fruit salad, and Sue brought in a coffee cake or flip-flop. People brought food. But we wanted it to be something where, instead of a carry-in, which we've done, which we do well, we always do well, we wanted it to be a place where it was a welcome, open table. Isaac. A place where you could just come and be, almost like if you were decorating with your family for the holidays. In a way that was fun, mind you. Not in a way where you want to throw that very delicate ornament at somebody's head because you just didn't hang it right. It's hung up. Who cares? It's weird to think that decorating could be a place of a joyful noise. But for the past couple years, we've made it such. And so what we're going to do here in just a few minutes is I'm going to dismiss you. This isn't the shortest service we've ever done. Although I know that some have said the shorter my sermon, the better the worship experience. I don't know what to make of that. I do. Tough. I'm going to keep talking. But I want to invite you to decorate, to laugh with one another, to share with one another, to enjoy not seeing the back of someone's head in a worship experience. To enjoy the food. And if you physically don't feel like you can get up and decorate, that's fine. Please sit at the tables. Enjoy your time with us. We want to sit at the table with you after we're done decorating. I can't wait to hear the joyful noise we're about to make this morning. So come, sisters and brothers, let us go make a joyful noise. You're not. Thomas, leave the feed going and leave that camera on so people can see the sanctuary get decorated. Isaac, go with Miss Karen. She's got something for you.
Yes?
If I hadn't seen the three trees that had to go beside that, I might have done it.
Decorations for the sanctuary windows. Hold that thought. Hold that thought for a second.
Have you thought so far ahead as Christmas Eve, will you be
You get
needing?
Bonnie.
I think I will. I haven't.
It's not that I do anything on Christmas Eve.
You do. Well,
And I see a lot of men.
Well, no, I mean, that would take me away from this, so
Oh, are you?
I can do if you.
I have stuff I'm working on. My hope was last week, before the internet and technology, like, I had hoped to get at least a skeleton idea of what I was going to do. That didn't happen, and the boys were off school last week too. So
It doesn't matter to me.
I want to get you that information soon because I would like to get that done.
It really doesn't matter. I just
Yeah.
want to make sure if you were or not going to, you might use the guitar, you might use the typed-in music or whatever, but
No.
if not, I'll start playing some Christmas music at home.
Okay. Thomas, if you want to go help Karen and the other kids are making some decorations, I think they're going to be in the fellowship hall doing that. Why don't you go ahead and go help
I
out?
wouldn't have expected you to have it done.
Yeah,
didn't
I was hoping. My goal was, but
Well,
I
that's
didn't.
okay. It's got a month yet.
Yeah.
Hey, Doug, I've got rules and regulations for you to take home.
I just want to see. It might not work.
We'll figure it out.
And they only had 7, so I got one shipped to my house. So I'll have to put one up later. So I got one. I think so because they're not that long.
Hey, Doug, do you still have your
Oh wait, that's the. I meant poles that hang up the
I just kind of blended close to the end and. Okay, well, let's, I guess we need to figure out, get our groups about the same somehow. I'd have to go down and take a look at it down there probably.
Hey, Doris. Do you know where the poles are that, in the fellowship hall, quilts?
Do we leave those up there?
The furnace.
Ask the young ones if they remember.
Did we do this last year?
Doesn't have to be the same, it could be different.
Yeah, but
I think we did. I think we did.
I said, we did? I would remember food.
We're looking for the poles.
Someone had a poll.
Oh, Doug had gotten me pulled out.
That was to hang, like to lift stuff up. I'm talking about some fit things.
I mean, somebody hung that.
With Carol?
You need the ladder or?
I think we're gonna have to, yeah.
Did you ask?
Yeah, they have a pole up there.
Or would you rather go down? Looks like this one's not as droopy as those down there. We might have to move some of that on down.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, this one here is pretty shallow.
Let me see. Look, wait.
But this gets kind of complicated here. There's a hook on either side of this exit sign, which we kind of got to watch so we don't block it. So we're going to move some this way. And then we'll probably take some out of that, after we get it all set, I'll come up and try to make sure this exit sign is clear. What, yeah, George, tell us, what do we need?
That one needs to come up, and that one needs to go down.
How about the ones on the ends?
They look pretty close. They're probably close enough.
They're close enough, so we need to go back that way? Okay, take some, get back your way. There's a hook right here.
Let go all the way.
Huh?
They-
Too far?
$1?
Maybe a teeny bit.
Do we need to rob some from the ends, maybe?
Right there.
Right there?
What do you think, Randy? That look pretty even?
You come up, is that what you're trying to do?
That's what we're trying to do.
Boy, that looks really good to me. Yeah.
Look good?
Yeah, that looks.
How about
really
the
good.
exit sign? Can you see it or?
Yeah, we can still see it. I don't think they need for that.
Okay.
Fine, lights are free. I like it. Yeah.
Good?
Yep. Yeah. Don't hang on it, but other than
Good, I
that.
wasn't planning that. Good, George didn't jump.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think they did.
You don't wear Samantha, or what is it? Samantha? Oh, she's in the fellowship hall, I think. Oh, we gotta put the, the trees, at the background along, let's see those trees. The trees. Did she have them?
The poles?
The trees, remember? Makes us all that thing back there, a background, in other words. You don't see back through, you see the trees.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we had looked at things yesterday, I don't remember seeing those trees. I don't. Maybe if I should go back behind, maybe they didn't move.
Oh, they might be back there.
Back there.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
And then
Right
she's
now, we're
got,
looking for
she brought this, these, flags, where we put them on, they're up there on the front seat, did she have a plan? Poinsettias. Maybe she just thought they came up here, somebody told her they came up here, and she just set them down.
well, there's some already at the front, right there at the doors. There's poinsettias already.
This is a big long string of poinsettias.
Oh, yeah, that's, Samantha brought those.
What would God do with them?
Well,
Did she have a plan?
she had a plan,
What was it?
but because we're not finding the poles that go across there.
Did you look up in what's up in this one now? What's this? Hey, while you're gone, we used to have, two banners that hung that had angels, like trumpets announcing the birth. See if they're up there. Well, I don't remember those. Those were old, I mean, they've been up for a while. They used to be up in here. Watch out, you go, where'd you find that at?
Well, they were on the floor under the benches on the scholarship hall, but there's only 3.
Well, Doug has one up front.
But I don't
Those are the poles up there?
know, I was gonna try.
Oh. He has one with the
Does it have about the right way?
Yeah.
Only
Oh, the hook
3.
was used.
Yeah, the hook he's using to hang stuff up.
It was the same color wood?
So what are you gonna hang up?
Those
Oh, for, okay.
poinsettias.
I thought maybe you bought those for something
So
up
I was gonna
there.
wrap around the poles and put one above each window.
Yeah.
That'd be
So we need
But
that.
we need the pole.
Doug might know, or Ken might know if they're all right.
Doug doesn't know.
Doug doesn't know?
If not, then Carol thought maybe you could put that up around the bar that goes under the cross. Says, well, maybe she's gonna wrap that.
I'll have 8 total, 'cause I got one for each window.
one for each window, crap, that's here.
I haven't looked at that.
She brings it. Where would it be?
But don't you think they would have been? They would have been the same color, wouldn't they? 1, 2, 3,
Where would they
4, 6, 7. There's 8 of them somewhere.
I know they weren't in that closet because they weren't there yesterday when we pulled everything out. It was not, nothing was in there. Oh, there they are. That's what Carol was asking. Carol? Where'd you find those at?
Up in the upstairs, yeah.
Okay,
look for the poles too?
Could be found, no. I don't,
Where'd those go?
Well, we're not sure yet. Oh, those flowers, they came off the, did that come off the altar? Yeah, you know, we usually leave them up there.
we do.
You want
I'm
wood?
told
Some of-
not
there's
to.
some-
You want them up there or not up
It
there?
would be wood to match the hanger.
I'm gonna override the Wanda.
I don't know.
Okay,
They
you
said,
want that put away?
I think, don't you?
Put it away?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think it takes away from,
Oh, I wasn't gonna leave it up. What we do usually is put it behind the bench.
Oh.
Nobody can see it.
I found.
Then just slide it back
I
up.
thought you meant put it back on the altar.
No. Oh, I see what you mean. No, I wouldn't do that.
No, we haven't found the poles yet.
Are they wooden, Carol?
What?
Are they wooden poles? Do they match the
There
hangers?
used to be wooden poles. Not in that room up there.
I haven't checked that. You think they're
She
upstairs?
was up there.
I was up there,
Oh, you sure?
and I found, the hanger.
So Wanda, these are gonna be up here where you said.
I don't care
I
where you
found
put 'em, really.
these.
That's where I was
That used to be on there, didn't it? But how did we hang those up?
Huh.
We used to put one up at the front.
And Kenny doesn't know where they're at?
Is there something
Did
up
they
there to
ask
hang them
about the
up?
poles
Well,
between
I
those
don't think
windows?
so. If they can't find any poles.
They've checked every place.
Where they would be.
They're not in the storage with the Christmas, they're not back
Let
there.
me
They're
check the
not
other storage.
The janitors, I think they've checked in the janitor's area.
Underneath the stage with the
The only place
chairs and
I look for
Tables?
poles is if
I
they'd
think
be
they
up
did
in
that.
storage.
I think Doug did that, shower.
what? I didn't take them down.
Doug showered.
no, looked underneath the stage with the chairs and.
Oh, no, they're not there. Oh, back there?
Yes.
I don't know. It sure helps having those hooks though, doesn't it?
Oh, that's great.
It's just,
That's the barrier.
we used to have it fall off.
Yeah,
We
that,
need to do the same in the fellowship
that
hall.
works really good. I'm glad you put
Oh,
them
who
up
did
there.
that?
They were,
Appreciate it.
it just makes it so much easier.
Yeah, I was thinking about sticking up the fellowship hall windows,
Go
but
up to the
that's huge.
storage room
I
on
like
this side, see if there's any poles.
Storage room where?
At the top,
Oh, top of the stairs, okay,
see if there's any of those poles.
okay.
Tony said he would fill in for Gary on the
Okay,
cemetery board.
Do you know what you're looking for?
yeah.
Okay.
You know what you're asking?
Yeah, I
For me
can
to
go
do
if-
all that work and go up
Oh,
those
no,
stairs?
if you-
Yeah, that's okay, don't worry about overloading me.
Just tell them you're not worried, just go. Just, not worry about it, just go.
Under the cross.
Where could they have put the poles? I wonder if Doris knows where some, Gary used to help her hang the quilts. Where's Doris? Doris. Hi, George.
There are trees. Hey, we like that. We like trees. That's good. Did we put it on the cross? Is that star on the cross? Give somebody hand the microphone.
So you're actually going to throw your son-in-law under the bus?
Yeah. But, okay, so where's Hey, Doris? What about these? You want me to put those away in the flower place? They're pretty heavy. Any kind of trees?
Boy, somebody's brave, aren't they? Deep, deep. That looks taller than I am.
They had this wooden thing up there, that wooden ladder they had before that one. Oh my gosh, it was so dangerous.
Oh, I bet, I bet. This one looks taller than
Gary was
ours.
getting up there, I said, I guess I thought he got a new one. That thing was just, it was probably 75 years old. Oh my, old wooden ladders. No, you make wooden ladders, you don't make that much. I just thought that I had, we were digging the sewer to put my parents' house, or grandmother's house, and it was right. Church was about here. Brother, above it. I had a line in there to get out. And all of a sudden I heard something. No, man. I don't know how I did. I jumped out of that trench and that whole cave, that whole thing. Look, they would have killed me. It snapped that ladder just like a toothpick.
I took him out there once, I just want to tell you.
I'm not supposed to get on ladder. where we had that parade, he fell off the cliff and banged his head. They had a parade for him. I think maybe the school needed curtain rods.
Huh?
I think maybe the school needed curtain rods. That's my guess.
They found them they found them along the stage.
Oh, they did find them finally? Oh, okay. I think they're around. I think maybe the school needed some curtain rods.
I'll go eat and then
It'll
come
be the
back.
first time they take something. Look for something this and go in the classroom.
That's the question that seems to be.
Found the tree.
Oh, did they? They were gonna go looking. I haven't seen those. Why would they take them down anyway? Well, I think they were part of a quote donation, where they compile it all.
Yeah, whatever, and why would you put it back up there? You know,
How many curtain rods did you need? All of them?
I mean, I bought 8 flowers, so I was gonna put them above each window, but I might have to, I'm gonna try to see how they look just hanging on one side, I guess, like hanging down and
You
see
don't think like
across.
this?
See how
Who's
it
that?
looks.
Well, I know the flowers, I said take the flowers down, so I take the flowers down, I'll put them back.
Last
See if I can
year
get
we
them.
did, yes.
So, I here's about, now that's about, because we got 2 months.
And that's good. And we don't have to take those wreaths down, right?
My boss is always worried.
Yeah, you're right, it's not gonna fit over there. Okay, go put it back.
I went after this curtain rod.
So how did we get up there?
The school needs
Guess we just used that pole for it?
Short ladder, it's all short ladder.
There was a short ladder sitting out there.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, it was in the stage.
I missed it, Sue left.
heaters?
I found 3 in the fellowship. Are there more babe?
Look under the heaters.
Another one on this side.
Look under, they're right there under the.
So they are wood. I
Look.
found some.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there one more?
I'm
One
just,
down there. And then there's a few.
There's one right here.
Okay.
So those have to be it.
Well, there's,
But there's a few in the fellowship.
I found 3 in the fellowship hall, but those might belong in the fellowship hall, but if we can use them in here, I mean,
I only see the 2.
yeah, I do not like, that's not good.
well,
If you had enough of them to do all of them.
I do, but,
You have enough?
well, just one for each window.
Oh, see, that may not
So that's why I wanted to wrap it.
Maybe you could just cut it down and do like the windows up front or something. You know what I mean?
Randy,
Yeah,
These are just wood at the end.
yeah, and they might be it. I don't know.
These have to be it.
Those, the ones I saw laying in there,
Yeah, so let's.
They
get
might
this
be.
down.
that'd work. Try
We're
it.
gonna wrap it.
Ain't gonna hurt anything.
That makes so much more sense.
2 over there.
I should put something across up here, Carol? Should we put something across here?
I don't like,
Get out.
Little
I
elves
don't
or
like
anything?
the wrap.
I'm not gonna try.
Mosquito. No.
I'm just gonna wrap it on the end, so it can hang down.
He's got a hook that you could use.
Wrap it.
I'm gonna try doing some official wires.
Well, let me see what I can.
I don't know what you call it. Whatever they have over there that they're gonna use. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what the
they
plan
just
is
laid
for
them out,
that.
I didn't know if they
Sorry,
wanted.
we can't do that.
So you're gonna hang it on the end from there?
Just try to get it in the middle. See how it looks.
I'm not sure what he's trying to do.
Who is?
You ain't got enough of these either.
She just took 2 over here.
You got
There's enough on this side.
So, yeah,
Oh,
then
so
we do
those
have
just-
enough. I bet these are good
I
then.
need tape.
Oh, she's only got one there. She got 2 over there.
Well, there's, oh, you did get the bent one, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was about one, and then this one
Hey,
that I made.
Samantha, I can get
Yeah,
in
might
that.
be one short.
How many poles do you have over here on the side?
4.
Oh, all 4?
So, good on
Okay,
that
let's try
side.
masking.
She's only got one here.
You can probably,
I didn't really look.
No, there's one more down here.
Oh, you found
he
it?
found one.
Well, those probably are it then. They've been underneath all.
You might be able to straighten that bent one out.
You got one
Do
bent.
we have 8 total?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Bent.
You ready?
Not yet. I'm trying to figure out a way to put
What?
that up.
We got a hook
No, I
here
need
and a
to
ladder.
hook it to the pole. Moment to tape.
Oh, you mean use that right? But then we're gonna have to use this one that has got the hook on, which we can.
Carol said to do it. Let's see, it won't. Fair enough for cooking.
I don't know if they're trying to use these or where they used to go.
Are those the banners that Carol was talking about?
She said that's perfect, just stay
Banners,
there.
but where do they go?
There's, poles up there,
Yeah,
right
but where,
behind the,
for where?
Where do they go at, Sandy?
Where do you hang them?
well, Sue said they usually come up after Christmas.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know my,
We don't either.
we don't know, I don't know my routine in that. wood.
Yeah, I figured they'd be matching those, but they don't. Yeah, they found them underneath the.
But Randy, I think that maybe
So apparently all my
kind
wives
of
and
gently
guys are
step
gone.
on
So
that
I
wall.
That's why I'm wondering if we can straighten it
Straighten it
out.
out.
I don't think you're thinking I would care.
No.
Just those people that are really.
It'll give them something to look at while Lee's preaching his sermon.
Exactly. It might be better looking at that one. Over here. They got one on the floor. I don't know how they did that.
Did he get it back?
Over here, that's down.
So your word's not being able to speak is because you ate too much protein.
Sure, that's what I'm gonna go with.
Gonna try.
Medium rare. Yeah, it's already, it's already seven, so the state after.
Banners?
She thought we put the banners up after. No, not she was good cook. I'm not gonna let you talk about that. Now, today's my week, so I got to be double.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I mean, I
Is
don't
it hanging
care.
cold ad?
So this,
Why don't you use like?
no, I just, almost looks, and every points out here, you need one over at that one. Yeah, we got that up. Yeah, it looks good.
This is gonna be repaired. I know it doesn't look nice. I'm fixing that this week. The cables. And
First time I ever saw them.
well, they were part of the fight I had with the internet, was things weren't running quite right, there were signals dropping, so I had to run it down there so that it would connect. But I want to clean that up so it looks a little nicer. So,
How you gonna clean it up?
so what's going to happen is there's hard case cover
Oh, yeah.
that I'm going to run along here and then shoot it straight up. As long as I can keep it covered, that was my goal, so it doesn't.
You know,
Don't worry
that's
about
something that never bothers me, it
I wish it
bothers
was
other
longer,
people.
but-
Just like we have a TV up
It
on the
would-
wall, the cables are hanging out, I don't care.
Bothered my wife to no end.
What?
So somewhere I know her ghost is mad at me going, fix that. So
I think it was just laying behind.
You're doing a great job.
I think they just got it on the window last year.
I think it looks good there, Samantha.
Well, I don't know if they had the silver things in it last year. These are a little different. So we might not use the stars. The star, I don't think you had the silver stuff around the candles.
I'm not, huh?
Hey, can you come down here with this?
Yeah, but what it's got weighted, so it's just gonna come right back to it. I tried holding it up there, but it's
We
got
need
its
to
normal.
twist the flowers a little bit maybe.
Well, it's just like the flower.
I think it looks pretty good. It looks natural like that, doesn't it?
We could put the, and we have that greenery that we put around it before. We could still put that up. It makes it look a little bit better with the flowers up there. You know what I mean? The long banners that we put, we
You're
put
thinking
over the
these,
hooks.
the flowers need to go which way? This way? Or down the other? way?
Yeah, up.
Keep them down.
See,
like that.
This comes naturally back.
No, then you can't see them, you see the bottom.
Yeah, I could probably
Leave
brace
them
it.
like that.
Yeah, it's
Like
okay.
that, that's good. You see the flowers, otherwise you don't see the flowers.
I don't think, yeah, I don't have. It does need to be that just a little bit, we got the brackets. So it's easy.
Do you think we should still hang these
That's
around?
why I was taping.
I think we were trying to get rid of those. They look old and
Okay, just not even with that, okay.
that's
I'm
what they
fine
were
with
trying
that.
to do, is get rid of that.
I was trying to find something, but there's nothing long enough that I can find.
Hang down, you mean?
Don't need to hang down.
No.
Alright, well, let's do the rest of them.
I'd
See
say,
what
say,
we got.
I'd say with the simple like
I
that.
think just one of them looks real nice.
Okay, so
Just saying.
let's do the next poll.
That looks nice.
Okay, we'll keep going then.
I think that's it, right? Simple, not overstated.
Not hang.
Not overstated, that's good.
Well, we'll have to.
Leaves the pictures, the story still open.
Let's do that one last, in case they still need one.
Who did put that ladder up there? Those guys, that had to be tough.
Oh, they're climbing that ladder yet, huh? You can't worry about that tape. If you're looking for tape, you're missing the point.
That's where we had the holes out.
Think so. That's a pretty big box. What?
Where did they get that?
Did you bring them? We have one of the stars.
I told Mom that, I don't want mine.
What the?
All right, baby. What do you think of that?
You fixing steaks?
Yeah, he's all.
How are you? How's school? Good. Good, yay. And she said the trees are back there, they're just not there.
Yeah, they're back there.
Did a good job, Sandy and Sam. And Wanda's eyes kept watering, she says it's the dust.
Well, she always does that when she's around me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, she starts crying.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I haven't figured out either. And how long you been there?
4 years.
You can't figure it out yet?
She tells me I'm happy.
How about, Doris said there's a big Christmas tree we always had up front, right up there.
They're looking for 6 smaller ones that should be.
Right there.
The big one?
Not the great,
That
I
ladder.
don't think they put the great big one.
Oh,
They're
there,
gonna do a 6 small ones.
The big one used to set out here.
right there used to be one, didn't there? Is that this right here?
I think you got rid of it.
Got rid of it?
Mine got rid of them, we're gonna do the smaller ones
All right.
on that board.
And the
there.
smaller ones that are back there?
Back there, go behind the tips.
Yeah, okay.
And that group up there, they're all standing there doing this and making it fun thing to show. Make it joyful.
Make it well, I'm too slow on my, can't on my phone to take a picture. I did take a picture and dug up there.
Hey, Doris.
By the time I turned it around, Joy and Doug and Sue, 3 of them were standing there.
That's what
But Sue moved before I got to
Good night.